What are you doing?
Panicking. Previously on Buffy the Vampire Slayer.
So you want a graduation?
I want my life to be with you.
I don't.
I can't believe you're breaking up with me. Angel!
It's poison. I can feel it.
The only way to cure this thing is to drain the blood of a Slayer.
Angel needs to train a Slayer, then I'll bring him one. You killed me.
Yes, it is the hottest show on the WB network. Hi, not me. I gotta do the other thing first. Yes, it is indeed Buffy the Vampire Slayer. As you can see at the bottom of the screen, right there where it says Buffy controversy. We'll make a controversy out of any old crap. We don't care. Well, let me tell you why we're doing tonight's show. A, it involves my ex-wife, Sarah Michelle Gellar, so we have to. B, tonight is the premiere of Graduation Day Part 2. And we're talking with Madison's Buffy fanatics. Joining me now, Megan Olson. Megan, raise your hand. That's Megan, and you're free to speak as well, Megan. And applause for Megan Olson. What about it? And of course, you're kind of a web mistress. Is that what they would call you? Of the dark and of the evil, the gothic, if you will. And then, right now, you look really gothic. Is Julie? Julie, say your last name.
Fallhaber.
I knew you could do it, Julie. We're winning some prizes after the show. Now, here's the deal. We have biting questions for our guests. You get that? I think it's a good pun, and I'm going to stay with it. And if you have one, give us a call at 270-9933. Buffy has become a phenomenon. Look at all the Buffy stuff all over. Now, part of it's Sarah Michelle Gellar, a little bit, as I would say in my business, hot. But part of it, too, this show's great. This show is better than the movie, at least according to you. Megan?
Yeah, definitely. The movie was horrible.
Now, what do you think is different about the show that you didn't like the movie, now you like the show?
It's just better. The plot lines.
The plot lines are better?
The movie did not have a plot.
No.
It was a cheesy 80s movie.
And it didn't really have a hot guy, did it?
Nope. No.
Nobody like Angel?
No. No.
Okay, good. Now, one thing I also want to tell people, while you're here watching the show, if you're by your computer, as a lot of you are because you have the pictures of Sarah Michelle Gellar that they're not allowed to see, what you want to do is go to the AOL chat room. Jamie Kellner is on right now. You can see that on your screen. Keyword AOL Live. For the next half hour, he'll be talking about this. You won't be able to get through to him anywhere, so just stay here with us. You're really better off. You guys have actually seen the season finale already, haven't you?
I have. Julie hasn't.
You haven't?
No.
I'm not going to tell you what happens.
Good.
I will tell the people at home that Darth Maul dies. It's awful and sad, and it's very surprising when the Crying Game song comes on and you find out that Buffy's a woman. I wanted to, and I didn't mean to give everything away right up front, but there'll be more. There's more secrets. I wanted to ask you guys, how did you get hooked on this? Were you just changing channels one day and you said, that's it, I've got to have my Buffy?
Actually, my dad and my brother were watching an episode once, and I just walked in and sat down and started watching, and I loved it.
And that was that?
And then, yep. And then I was talking to Julie about
That's how I got hooked on marijuana. I'm kidding. You kids say no. You say no. See, there you go. Spike me again if I talk like that.
Okay.
How about you, same way?
No, actually, I was at the lunch table and I was listening to Megan and her friend talking about Angel. And I was like, who is Angel? And then she tried to explain it to me, and we watched Beauty and the Beasts, and then I was hooked.
You watched Beauty and the Beast, which is an episode of Buffy the Vampire Slayer?
Yeah,
or
it's where Angel comes back.
Oh, that's where Angel comes back?
Yeah. Yes.
I tell you, when he was gone, I was sad. I've never seen the show. We've got a caller on line one. Jennifer, hi, how are you?
Hi.
Jennifer, and what is your comment tonight?
Well, I've seen the finale from a pirated version that
Okay,
I bought.
hey, now, this is what happened. It was on the internet because a lot of people said, what the hell?
No, I actually bought a videotape.
You actually bought a videotape?
Yeah, they were kind enough to send it to me for the price of postage.
Can you turn down your television just a little bit or move closer to it until you sound like Jimi Hendrix, one of the two?
Thank you. Basically, I just bought it over the internet from somebody who's kind enough to send it to me, and I've seen it. And
Cool.
I can basically say that there's nothing in it I think that would cause it to be pulled.
You know that noise in my ear? That hurt. I think we lost her. I'm sorry. We didn't actually lose her, but I'm going to cut her off now because of the feedback. Now, so you see the real side of TV over here. Now, you know, they yell at me for moving my pen around too much. I'd like to see somebody yell at me for this. Yeah, this is cool. You have a website, and when I went to it, I expected to see maybe a couple of pictures of, that's hard to say, pictures of Sarah Michelle Gellar, maybe some, you know, some Angel, etc. But it's a lot more than that. You've won awards for this. You've had people from Canada. What's the furthest reaching person you've had that signed on and left you a message on there?
I think London. is the furthest that I know of.
Wow.
For now. So.
Is Canada further away than London?
No.
I'm just checking, because you guys, you're the experts on the show.
Yes.
And now you guys have collectible stuff, too. Buffy is bigger than anything you can imagine. Like, these are official photos, and they actually look like photos when you buy them. How much are these things worth?
Well,
Right
they
here.
come in packs of 6 for like $250.
Packs of 6 for $250?
Yeah.
Oh, so it's no big deal if I just keep a couple? Would that be all right? We like to have guests on, and then we keep stuff from it. There it is right there. Can you see how good we look? How you doing, Sarah Michelle Gellar? I love you. I want to give you a kiss. All right. That's one that Dad won't want you to touch again. Let me, your dad works here, which of course means I don't. Tonight on the season finale, the controversy was that, I think everybody knows this, originally it was supposed to be this big deal, and then the Columbine shootings happened in Littleton, Colorado.
Right.
And because the students in this episode do have weapons, everybody was very upset, everybody was very worried. You obviously have seen the show, you know what kind of weapons they are. I'm not going to say anything to anybody about it. I'm not going to tell you anything except to tell you they're not guns, so just relax. But it is nonetheless something that they felt was controversial. Do you think it was a good move or a bad move for them not to show it?
Julie and I decided that it was good that they delayed it. Definitely glad they didn't pull it altogether. It was so far out and had nothing that could possibly happen.
Okay.
So I don't think it was that realistic, but it
And-
was a good move.
And being the Buffy is what some people would call our Buffy is for the WB what I am to TVW. Kind of, the good-looking show that carries things. There's a guy all of a sudden go to commercial and then shoot myself in the head. Thanks for that, stage director. That makes me feel good. Can you stop mouthing the words "you suck" at me? That would be good. We are going to come back and talk more about Buffy, and this is kind of a little tantalizing tidbit from the show.
Buffy. It's you.
It's me.
I didn't want to go without seeing you.
Hey, as you can see, we're back in the 6:30 show. Thanks, my studio audience. Apparently enjoying the buffet we have here as well. Look at that. Oh, look, they're so nice as they graduate, holding those diplomas in their hands. Is there some touching moment at the end when they graduate? Is there something that... Can we give that away?
Well, to not give it totally away, no. There should have been. No.
There's no touching moment?
Nope.
That's a shame. Look at that picture right there, as you see. That reminds me of how I lived with my first girlfriend. I was the tree. I was not a real appealing gentleman. We have Laura on line 2. Hi, Laura.
How you doing?
Well, Laura, take a good look.
Well, this whole Buffy controversy, I've been watching it since day one, since it first came on, and I'm like, I love the show. I can't miss it. But this Monday night thing versus the Tuesday night thing is something's got to go.
Well,
Okay.
I think, are they running reruns on Mondays? Was that the deal?
Actually, they said they were going to, and they haven't been.
Okay.
So,
I
don't know.
Laura, one thing I know is that they're trying to get as much new product out there. The WB is famous for being ahead of everybody else, is having longer work schedules. So Sarah Michelle Gellar next year will be doing 322 Buffy episodes.
Cool.
So look for those. A different one almost every single night, except her birthday and the Arbor Day she celebrates as well.
Okay,
That's
well,
when
I
she
just want
comes
to say I
in.
like your hair.
I'd like to say I like your hair as well. Unfortunately, your hair is just not that nice. Let's also tell people that their website. I'm kidding, everybody. I can't see you. Can you confirm I can't see her hair?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, good. I want to know everything's true. Their website, if you want to go to her website, I'm sorry, Megan, is www, that's always the woo in front, angelfire.com/mo/Sunny Hell Farm. Now, I saw the word Sunny say it. Go ahead.
Sunny Hell Farm.
Thanks. Everything's a tongue
No
twister
problem.
when you're Dave Gray. And what does that mean? What is it connected to?
Actually, I was asking my friend for a name of the site. She's like, how about Sunny Hell Farm? Thought it sounded good. Went with it.
And people on the web love it.
Yep.
And now it's like, has it spread around because of you? Because I've seen it in a lot of other places. So you're the Sunny Hell Farm creator?
Yep, I am.
Megan, right here in Madison, Wisconsin. Hey, we have Dave and Monona. Dave, how are you?
Hi.
Dave is apparently just recently born. How are you, Dave?
Good. We're his daughters. Yeah. We're really good Buffy fans. We love Buffy. And we joined the fan club.
And what are your names?
Abby, Savannah.
Abby and Savannah?
Yeah.
And you joined the fan club? Are you actually officially in the Buffy fan club
I
as
am.
well?
Yes.
And what do you go through to join the fan club?
Send in your
You
thing.
get magazines and posters.
magazines and posters. And is your dad there right now?
Yeah.
Can we talk to him just for a
Yeah,
second?
hang on.
I want to find out the dad's perspective.
Yes.
Hi, Dave, Dad.
Yeah.
Do you worry ever about any of the violence or any of the stuff that happens during the show? Is that anything that gets to you, worries you?
Anything that what?
The violence or any of the content
Violence
of the show?
is good. I think you should be able to kill anybody.
All right, Dave. That's the kind of dad I like. You know, give me that, Dave.
Okay.
If you were here, buddy, I'd kill you right on the screen. Get a tattoo one week, kill a man the next. Violence is good. You should be able to kill anybody. That's an opinion I like to hear. Do you guys think you're influenced by this? Because right away when they happen, you know, and everybody at home knows this too. When the shootings happen and when high schoolers are going crazy and people are afraid to get anywhere near young white people now because pretty much everybody thinks you're going to shoot us. What I want to know. Do you think this has affected you? Do you think it's like changed your consciousness for some reason and somehow you become violent and angry, other than the fact you're holding that pointy stick at me?
Yeah. No, I don't.
What am I doing?
No, not at all.
I don't think so.
No?
It's
No.
so far out.
Yeah.
I see you guys. You look
nothing
like
to
the
do
most
with-
all-American, happy kids in the world. And people understand that Buffy is about a cheerleader, correct? Was she originally a cheerleader?
She was.
Was.
She was a cheerleader, got kicked off the team, which happens
Yeah.
when you start driving stakes through people. They'll kick you off every
Yeah.
time. And now she's just a black belt, good-looking lady who happens to have a thing for another vampire, even though she's not one. And
Yeah.
is there anything
pretty
else
much
I
the
need to
gist of
know?
it.
Is that it pretty
That's
much?
pretty much
And then
it.
there's Oz and other characters, and
Oz
we can
and
go into that
Xander.
after this. Will you describe to me who
Okay.
the people are? Maybe
Sure.
they don't know.
Sure.
Okay, here we are again on the big, I guess you'd call it the pre-show to the big Buffy season finale / here you finally get to see it. Here we go, some sneak peeks right now of the upcoming Buffy.
The important thing is containment. I'll need to feed. It's crucial in the first few minutes to sustain the change. What does that mean? No snacking. I see blood on your lips. It's a visit to the woodshed for you boys. Kill. Don't feed.
Yes, we are back on the 6:30 show. Whatever. Yeah, thanks. Okay, good. You know, this it caused what I would think would be a ridiculous, a crazy, stupid scandal for a while that they postponed the final. Should they have? I tried to catch a pen. It wasn't actually coming at me. It's just the light sometimes gets to me because I'm a vampire. Hi, Noelle. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Noelle, I have never been like I am right now. And right here, of course, joining me, and I should have pointed this out earlier, and I'm sorry. And they're not even yelling at me to do this, I just feel bad. It is, of course, Megan. Megan, tell everybody hi.
Hi.
Is there anything you guys wanted to say that I've stopped you from saying? Julie?
No, I don't think so.
Okay, because you can say anything you want to say.
Okay.
It's cable. Do you want to swear or something?
No.
Go ahead and let one loose. You want to hit me with the chair? Anything? Dump the water on me? Enjoy.
Maybe we could do a little Jerry.
All right, well, Jerry. Okay, back to Noelle. Noelle?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay.
What's your point?
My point is that I think this whole thing with Buffy taking it off the air because of the events in Littleton, Colorado is ridiculous. It's simply ridiculous. It's a fiction show with fictional characters with vampires.
Mm-hmm.
Now, they think that that kids or whoever watch it's a cable show, first of all.
Mm-hmm.
So parents can dictate whether or not the kids watch the show.
Well, it's a cable show right now here on TVW, but you got to remember that it's on networks. WB has, and I'm stuttering tonight, is a new gimmick. The WB has, it's going to catch on and people are going to love it. The WB has networks and not just cable, but broadcast networks all over this country. It is a major force.
Okay, but how can you compare something like the violence that occurs in Buffy to something like Cops that you can see on, like, Fox or, you know what I mean? It's a ridiculous thing to do. And
I agree with you. You can also say, hey, we shouldn't show pro wrestling. People are going to find some fault and something wrong in anything they put on the television set. I, of course, agree with you. I was lucky enough to have this tape and just watch it anyway because I'm not like you, one of the regular people. But because they found out what kind of violence was happening. This was not kids walking through the school shooting people. These were demons. And the day demons start to appear at my kid's school is a day it's pretty much too late anyway. And I'm not worried about what's on TV.
Exactly.
If a monster comes out of the locker and eats my son's elbow, that's pretty much it.
You pretty much want to kill the monster, right?
I want to kill the
So
monster.
it's sending a good message.
That's a euphemism for the older people at home. Thank you for calling. Let's talk to you guys again since you are, as I call earlier, the guests. The whole tape, Buffy, graduation day part 2. Give it a review for me without giving away too much.
It was very good. I liked it. It wasn't as good as last year. They didn't go out with a bang like they did last year.
Last year, how did it end?
Last year, Buffy stabbed Angel, sent him into hell, and who knows? You know, you didn't know it was going to happen or anything, and.
By the way, where's that stick? Because can I have that? I don't want anybody sending me into hell. That's something I don't want. This is a good point. You're gonna love this. You're gonna love this point. Hi, how are? Is it Cindy?
Hi, Dave. How are you?
Cindy, right now I'm as happy as can be, and I wish I was just there watching my show with you.
Well, me too. I just had a comment that don't you think that cartoons are a little more graphic and violent than Buffy is?
Yes, cartoons are graphic and violent. I oftentimes see the Roadrunner, and I'm like, why? Why the violence with the Roadrunner?
Exactly.
You know? And I'll shout to him, Roadrunner, don't go. It says Acme. Don't go, Roadrunner. But he doesn't listen. He doesn't care.
No.
I'll tell you something. That WB had better stop running that Roadrunner. That's hurting the kids. Thank you for calling in. Oh, boy, that Tom and Jerry, that's violent, too, isn't it?
Yep.
Yeah. Oh, that kitty and the little rat. I hate it. All right, we're going to take another break. And what was the show about? Anybody? Come back and talk more about, hey, it's almost here, Diploma Day for Buffy. Hey, they're killing little Dave. It's Mini-Me. Mini-Me's going down. That's the way I want to die, right there on top of Sarah Michelle Gellar. Listen, that's a joke. That is a joke. I'd kill her. I would. She's small, frail lady, very frail. If you still have a problem with the Buffy violence, evidently, and you don't, most people have just gotten over it. Well, you do have to realize this is not just some teen show aimed at teens. This show was voted by Entertainment Weekly as the #1 show in the entire country. #1, not #2, not the #4 show, #1. And for good reason, because evidently it's good enough to spin off into another show. Much like a lot of you remember this in the early days, we had our Mary Tyler Moore and then Rhoda. So I guess then, Angel is kind of the Rhoda of the millennium. Angel's new show. Now, do you guys have any hint as to what it'll be about? Because I know you guys have all the inside scoop.
Not at all.
No idea.
Well, what will he be doing? I mean, he's a vampire. Is he
I think
back?
he'll be fighting vampires.
Yeah.
Even though he is a vampire, he's a good vampire.
Yeah.
Will he be able to be sexy, though? Because that's what worries me, because that Angel, you find him, you're young to find a guy sexy, aren't you? I don't know, how old are you, 15?
15.
Yeah.
And you can like a guy? I don't know if that's okay. What is it that makes you say, that's it, I'm going to love Buffy forever, this is my deal. I like the Buffy.
Well, I think they've got the best plot lines of some of the stories.
Yes.
Great characters, good quotes. Can always go around the hall, say
Man, they have
random
great quotes. Like, give me a quote.
Yes.
Like Buffy always calls like good-looking guys. She calls them hotties. We've heard that before. But give me a good quote. Like if something's just totally not in. Give me a good quote. Like if somebody's a loser, what do you call them? Besides Dave.
I don't know, but you say it witty and everyone laughs.
But you say it witty and everyone
Yes.
laughs. That's something I've learned from Buffy as well, by the way. I'm going to take just a quick second here. Stay tuned and watch this show. I myself watched the tape with my lovely wife and children at home yesterday. Actually, I refer to them that way. They're people who have a VCR who live in the apartment next to mine. And I watched the tape with them. And you should see this show if you get a chance. It's very good. Terrific show. I'll actually stick around here. I'm going to be watching it and be riveted to the finale. There's some stuff that happens in there you won't believe, and for the first time on network TV, nudity. So stick around for that. Next week on the show, hopefully somebody from WCW. We will wait and see. And you guys want to read the final line later in the show? You guys can go ahead. Go ahead.
Sure. Thanks for watching, and remember, it's not where you're from, but where you are at. Good night.
Read the rest.
Ad lib. Good night.
That's my part. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next week.